biggest hurdles I'm still having trouble with is being a slave to my emotions and seeking validation from others. Seneca once said, "The greatest victory is that which requires no battle." We should strive to live in a way that is aligned with our values and goals without being drawn into unnecessary conflict or drama. One of the biggest obstacles to achieving this kind of inner peace is our tendency to be slaves to our emotions. When we allow our emotions to control us, we are easily swayed by external events and the opinions of others. We become reactive and impulsive rather than proactive and thoughtful. Keep working on accepting that our emotions do invade our lives no matter what we do. It's a human condition. Try acknowledging what your body is feeling, knowing it will pass. I have found that labeling my emotions and not actually absorbing them internally helps. It's taken long time to manage living and less negativity, much love and good wishes to others. Those are on that path of improvement. You are not your emotions any more than you are your thoughts. Let them flow through you like clouds passing by in the sky. Do not attach to them, observe them, acknowledge them, and let them go by. Start choosing no emotions in conversations as practice. Don't let anything make you too happy or toy sab. It is just there, and now is all that matters. And all we have. Don't worry about the future and stop living in the past. You are halfway done to address the ist. You know what they are. Keep telling yourself every day that you need to fix them. It shall come to pass. Remember, it could be a daily battle. I found that I over-discuss many of my own chosen habits, in terms of healthy lifestyle, for example. I did this for years, and I finally came to the conclusion that it was out of my own insecurity, that I wanted to discuss it or motivate other people to do it like me. Crazy thing is that in that moment I always thought I wanted to help them, but if I had acted and spoken out of genuine concern for their well-being, I'm sure I would have been less missionary about it. The great Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts," drawing inspiration from the great Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius. We're reminded of how our thoughts shape our reality and well-being, much like the overcome this obstacle. We must develop the ability to manage our emotions in a healthy way. This means understanding our own emotional triggers and learning how to respond to them in a calm and rational manner. It also means accepting that we cannot always control our emotions, but we can control how we react to them. Another obstacle to inner peace is our tendency to seek external validation. We crave the approval of others and feel worthless when we don't have it. This can lead us to engage in behaviors that are harmful to ourselves and others. To overcome this obstacle, we must develop a strong sense of self-worth. We must learn to value ourselves for who we are, regardless of what others think. We must also accept that we cannot please everyone all the time. Seneca once said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." This is a reminder that we should be mindful of how we spend our time. We should avoid wasting our time on things that are unimportant or harmful to us. One way to do this is to eliminate anti-stoic habits from our lives. These are habits that lead to stress, anxiety, and unhappiness. Some examples of anti-stoic habits include complaining about things outside of your control, seeking external validation, being a slave to your emotions, pursuing excess pleasure, living in the past, obsessing over the future, seeking perfection in everything. Habit to remove: 1. Complaining about things outside your control. If you want to achieve inner peace, it is important to identify and eliminate these anti-stoic habits from your life. By doing so, you will free yourself from the shackles of negative emotions and become more in control of your own destiny. Now, let's imagine a world where anti-stoic habits are rampant. People are constantly complaining, seeking validation, and enslaved by their emotions. They pursue excess pleasure, live in the past, obsess over the future, and seek perfection in everything. In this world, people are constantly stressed, anxious, and unhappy. They are unable to enjoy the present moment and live their lives to the fullest. But now, imagine a different world. A world where people are aware of anti-Stoic habits and have taken steps to eliminate them from their lives. They have learned to manage their emotions in a healthy way and develop a strong sense of self-worth. In this world, people are more peaceful and content. They are able to enjoy the present moment and live their lives to the fullest. The choice is yours. Do you want to live in a world where you are a slave to your anti-Stoic habits? Or do you want to live in a world where you are free and in control of your own destiny? I challenge you to take a step back and reflect on your own anti-Stoic habits. Identify the ones that are holding you back from achieving inner peace. Then, take steps to eliminate them from your life. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. The perfectionism habit can be a real hindrance to living a happy and fulfilling life. It can lead to stress, anxiety, and dissatisfaction. It can also prevent us from enjoying the present moment and appreciating the good things in our lives. In the example, the host of the dinner party is so fixated on the slight oversalting of one dish that they are unable to enjoy the party and socialize with their guests. This is a perfect example of how perfectionism can ruin a good thing. If you find yourself struggling with perfectionism, it is important to remember that it is okay to make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. The important thing is to learn from our mistakes and move on. It is also important to remember that perfection is an unattainable goal. There is no such thing as a perfect person or a perfect life. Striving for perfection is only setting yourself up for disappointment. A better way to live is to focus on progress rather than perfection. Set realistic goals for yourself and be proud of your accomplishments, even if they are not perfect. And most importantly, learn to enjoy the journey, not just the destination. Reflection upon ourselves. The wisdom of the Stoic sages teaches us that self-awareness and introspection are essential for living a balanced and resilient life. As we have journeyed through these 7 anti-Stoic habits today, I hope you have found insights to guide and refine your own path. Remember that perfection is an unattainable goal. Instead, focus on progress and enjoy the journey. Be proud of your accomplishments, even if they are not perfect. And most importantly, learn to let go of perfectionism and embrace your imperfections. When we let go of perfectionism, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and experiences. We also become more compassionate and understanding towards ourselves and others. The conclusion: you ahead of 98% of people in our modern era, surprisingly many individuals today spend an inordinate amount of energy and emotional currency on external factors beyond their grasp, the opinions of others, market fluctuations, global events, or even the weather. This misalignment not only leads to unnecessary stress, but also diffuses their focus from areas where they can enact real change. I live in the past too often. This hurts me in the moment. It affects my mood and I need to change it. Overindulgence as well. I eat a lot and end up feeling gross after. Stoicism helps in making a plan to work on these unhealthy habits. Own path. Remember, Stoicism isn't about perfection, it's about progress and perspective. Take a moment to ask yourself, are you a victim of some of these habits? How can you course correct and improve? I encourage you to share your reflections and experiences in the comments below. Which of these habits resonated with you the most? Have you encountered other habits that challenge your Stoic journey? Let's create a space for vibrant discussion and mutual growth. Thank you for joining me. And until our next exploration, may you find serenity and strength.